Welcome to the Collaborative Resource Hub by Wellness Provisions. I'm Amy McBride, owner of Wellness Provisions, the most badass wellness business. We're bridging the gap between mental health, wellness, and rock and roll. You're tuning in to the Delay Dying Blog, podcast edition, because who wants to read when you can have someone read to you? Unless you like using your eyeballs. Then catch every single essay over on the website. Just select ones, make it to the podcast. Hey, does your life suck? Well, it shouldn't. And I offer wellness coaching sessions if you're seeking to get healthy and ahead in life. Better is available, and I can help you get there. Just jump on the website and set up a free 15-minute consult. And if you're the pill popping type, no supplements, then Welly P has you covered. We supply rock and rollers with high quality supplements. We're a trustworthy place to go where you can essentially shop blindfolded. Last but not least, my legal disclaimer: nothing in this essay or the Collaborative Resource Hub substitutes medical advice. Please connect with your GP if you need medical guidance. These are my essays, my take on all things wellness, written to educate and inspire. Enjoy today's essay. How stigma interferes with mental health care. You're achy and stiff in the morning. You get out of your warm, cozy bed where the day's responsibilities aren't quite yet pressing. You shift your weight to your feet as you stand up, and something in your back sends shooting pains down your legs. It's been going on for a few weeks now, so you finally call the doctor on the way to work. You tell your workmates as you struggle to comfortably sit down at the communal office lunch table that you finally made an appointment to figure out what's wrong with your back. As Susie takes a bite of her tuna sandwich, she reminds you what helped her with her low back pain. Now, here's another scenario. Your chest is tight and you feel an overwhelming sense of anxiety in every cell of your body as soon as your eyes open. You delay getting out of your comfortable cocoon where the soft cotton sheets feel safe. You shift your weight to your feet as you stand up and you feel your insides tighten. Your mind is agitated and you're taking short, small breaths, barely filling your lungs with enough oxygen to carry you through your shitty workday to come. It's been going on for a few months, but you feel like a burden to everyone and don't want to talk about it. You're embarrassed you can't pull yourself out of this. Your self-care routine is non-existent. You put off finding a doctor for another day. Feels too intimidating and you don't even know where to begin. During lunch, as Susie takes a bite of her tuna sandwich, you look at the table and feign a smile. All these things play a role in how stigma interferes with mental health care. Why? So why is it that we're socially comfortable making doctor appointments for everything from urinary tract infections to funny looking moles on our skin that could be cancerous to back issues causing sciatica? But when it comes to our mental health and matters of the mind, the epicenter of our being, literally the hub responsible for feeling good, we think it's wrong to need medical intervention. Why do we feel guilty dedicating any time in our busy schedules to self-care and mental wellness when those are what's necessary for us to endure hard things? How stigma interferes with mental health care is an absolute disgrace. We've been led to believe by our peers, by the media, by society, that needing outside support from a wellness coach or mental health professional to achieve a balanced state of inner peace and mental health is unacceptable, weird, shameful, or even taboo. And it is complete bullshit. Because if you look a little deeper, if you go down that rabbit hole just a few more feet, you'll realize that all of us require support, often externally, to stay balanced in both our physical and mental health. The phrase, "you are not alone," seems a bit trite, but you know what? It's true. You are not alone. Your problems are not unique. Your feelings of anxiety and fear are not special. Does that seem harsh? Maybe, but it's actually a really wonderful thing. It means that we're all dealing with difficult life stuff on a regular basis, and we can all relate to each other if we start to open up. If we can orient ourselves to understanding that maintaining our mental health is no different than seeing a doctor when you have a sinus infection, then not only can our lives improve in such positive ways in our minds, but it will also alleviate so many common symptoms like stress, anxiety, and even physical aches and pains. So, how do you open up when you're ashamed that you need help? You must brainwash yourself to realize that the thoughts you're having are not wrong. They're not out of place, they're not bad, and the thoughts are not you. Thoughts come and go. They pass through your mind and can be on their merry way if you allow them to float on through. The thoughts are not you. Thoughts have the power to generate feelings, which means it's up to you to take control over your thoughts before the feelings become all consuming. You have the power to acknowledge a thought and then choose how that thought will make you feel. Being in control of your mental health means being in more control of your own emotions. The two go hand in hand. A working example of this: maybe you get anxiety leaving the house. Maybe it's to visit friends. Maybe it's to go to the grocery store. Maybe you even know that on a logical level, it's absurd, but you still have these feelings of anxiety and you feel ashamed that you aren't normal. If you want to feel better, you can make the choice right now and tell yourself, I'm strong, I'm resilient, I love leaving the house. Leaving the house makes me feel accomplished. I have pride when I return home safe and sound. Overpower the negative thoughts with positive ones to start moving your mental health and overall mindset in the right direction. What else can you do? Start practicing gratitude. And as you shift into more positive thinking, seek out a close friend and open up to them too. Tell them how you're feeling. They will likely relate to you in some capacity since, again, we all have mental blocks that create feelings of unease in our minds and bodies. You are not alone. Community is key. There are other useful tools such as deep breathing, meditation, journaling, exercise, working with a wellness coach, or even natural healing remedies and supplements that can support your whole being as you strengthen your mental health. Finding a support group, a wellness coach, or a professional to talk to about your thoughts and feelings with is hugely important. And look at it this way: there are schools, textbooks, and degrees solely for creating qualified experts to talk to you about your mental health and what's going on in your head. So if you look at it that way, it's pretty damn normal. Don't make the psychologist feel unwanted. After all, they spent thousands of dollars and are in debt up to their ears just to sit in the same room as you and offer you support. So let them work off their debt by helping you. Societal conditioning and early life traumas can affect your perception of how you feel versus how you should be feeling. Again, that is exactly how stigma interferes with mental health care. But listen up. However you feel is absolutely valid and absolutely okay. Every thought and feeling you have is okay, but it's up to you to fight back and give a loud middle finger to society for perpetuating the stigma associated with mental health illnesses and imbalances. It doesn't have to be that way. It shouldn't be that way. So it's up to you and the rest of us to destigmatize mental health imbalances, and it starts right here. If you're feeling overwhelmed and scared and not sure where to begin, try booking a wellness coaching session with me. I can help you figure out a plan for yourself to get yourself moving in the right direction. I'm here, no judgments, in a totally safe space. Signing off, Amy McBride with Wellness Provisions.
My life was a mess until I met